Look at that moon. Crazy. Still walking. A long ass walk. Really long. But yeah. So I'll give y'all a little history about this. So back in 1850, the first settlers from Ireland came over here. Well, they made their church right there at the back of this field. It's a big field. Real big. And then they made their town on the other side of them trees. They made their town. It's called Old Belfast. Little history lesson there. So I found a lot of my bottles actually not even at the fence line. I got lucky though, because whoever lived here liked to dig wells. And when they passed away, somebody filled in all their wells in the 1920s with bottles. I know it's the 1920s because most of the bottles are from 1920. Crazy fact. But yeah, I'll show you the well here. I'm metal detecting out here. I found a lot of stuff. A lot of horseshoes, an 1840 coin, all kinds of stuff. Axe heads. There's some metal there I found. Not really important though. Some more metal I found. I'm not very good at metal detecting though. Look at them bird feathers. That's weird. Bird must have got destroyed right here. It's a big bird too. That's weird. All right, so this is the well. You can tell. Look at all the broken bottles around it. Tons of broken bottles. Everywhere around it. Everywhere around it. Tons. But I dug it out like 8 foot, so that could be the reason, but yeah. But I found a lot of bottles in this well. And a lot of shirts and all kinds of stuff. Look at all the glass. I don't know if y'all can see all that, but there's tons. I mean tons. I was getting shovels full of glass when I dug about 8 foot. Shovels. Look at that lid. That looks like an old Coke bottle. That is an old Coke bottle. Can't read it though. NTER. Wish it wasn't broke, but look at all this stuff, man. They threw everything they could in that old well. All right, I'll start to, well, might as well just keep going and give y'all history lessons. Look at all this glass, man. And look how good they made their stuff. You can still read it from 1920. Kind of crazy, man. Look at that. What in the world? What is that? No telling what that might be. Some kind of bottle of some sort. Pretty cool though. Really cool. There's another well up there. But I'm not going to go to that one. But I did find some cool stuff in there. I found a couple axe heads and I ain't found no bottles. I didn't dig that far down, but I dug a little bit. But another history lesson here. The church was right there, right? Well, Old Belfast was back there. And huge towns. And then the Civil War came. They all got ransacked and destroyed and whatnot. Bad stuff happened that day, but And then Jenkins Ferry's right down the road. War happened there. All right. And yeah, I bet a war happened back there too, but that's for another video. I made this trail. This trail was not here last year. I made this awesome trail here. Awesome trail. But I'll start the video again when I get to the fence line. So quick, crazy fact, you see that pole with the thing on it? They could have buried something under that pole and that's their marker. Who knows? I'm gonna have to come out here and metal detect it and see what's happening with that. I've been curious about that. But here's the first bottle spot. I already got a lot of the bottles. A lot of them. These bottles are from like 1950. Somewhere along them lines, and pretty cool, whatnot. Let's see, what is this? No telling what that is, but this one's broke. I bet that's a ketchup bottle. Willing to bet. But that's pretty old. Really old, actually. And then, like all these bottles, man. I got a lot of them. These are just throwaways, I guess. I didn't want to carry them. But, yeah. Like this bottle. No telling how old it is. Can't even read it. Leave a comment down in the comments. Tell me how old that bottle is. If you can't read it, it says CIIS backwards K9. It's Atlas glass, I think. Then this, wherever that is. It's broke, but give you an idea. All kinds of stuff out here, man. But, oh, man. Look at all this stuff. There has to be some coins out here, I'm telling you. It's a pretty old bottle. It wasn't broke. '47. So that gives you an idea. 47. 1947 there. Old. There's just stuff all under my feet too. It's unreal. Bottles like these. Cups like these. There's a full bottle that ain't broke. It's pretty old. It's $1947, I think. Yep. Oh, yeah, I wish this wasn't broke. That's a cool glass if it wasn't broke. Really cool. I wonder how that glass even broke like that. That's weird. But yeah, this is the first spot. There's a lot more. You just walk down the fence line. It's best to do it after a good rain, because after it rains, you can hear the glass under your feet. Oh, this one's broke. 1 pint. 1948, I'm gonna guess. It's Atlas glass, I think. Could be wrong. Pretty sure it's Atlas glass. There's a ball. A super old one too, no telling how old. If anybody knows the date on these bottles, please leave the date in the comment section. Would be cool. But this is just a little one. I'm going to the big one now. Yeah, what you do is you just walk down these fence lines. You see the old barbed wire fence? And you'll hear the glass under your feet eventually. Most likely. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just lucky or what, but it's crazy. This is my land, by the way. So we're good. Look at this hill right here. I don't know if y'all can tell. That's a hill right there. Wonder why. Kind of weird. I don't see no glass though. No telling what's back there. Probably glass everywhere. I guess people back in the day didn't really know what to do with all the glass. They could have recycled it. These people that lived here was rich, so they'd rather just chunk it. Which is crazy in my book, but they did what they did. I'll start the video when I get to the next spot. This little creek here I made. Well, I didn't make it, but I blocked it off so it fills in right here to catch arrowheads and whatnot, because I've been finding a lot of arrowheads out here too. I got a whole jar full, but pretty crazy because this ground around here is rocky, if you can't tell. Look at all the rocks in there. This is how you catch all the rocks. And it just became the largest flood since 2011 here. So, no telling how many arrowheads are in that. We'll see. Eventually, one day. Look at that tree. That's a big, dead tree. Man. Hope that don't fall. Because the bottles are right here. See, they didn't like putting their bottles on their own land. You see the fence? Oh my God. Damn dog. So, these bottles around here, I don't know how old they are, but look at that. Looks like it's a soda drink too, like, has to be. What is this? It's definitely a soda drink, but I don't think it's that old. That old plate though. That old plate looks weird. This old bottle. Taking that home. What is this? I'm telling what that might be. There's an old wishbone jar. I don't know if y'all can read that, but it says Wishbone. I've got a lot of bottles out of here. A ton. If anybody can tell me what this is, I don't know what that could be, but I want to know what that is because that's weird. Whatever it is, it's weird. What could it be? I don't know, but definitely weird. Oh, look at that old Europe. Now that's an old bottle. Not really older than the glass ones, but it's... Oh, shit! There's a Black Widow on that sucker, I think, y'all. That scared me. Alright, let's see here. There's an old glass. Pretty cool. Old bottle here. 1882, huh? No way. Good old bottle. No way, that's from 1882 though. I don't think. Could be wrong though. I don't know much about these bottles, to be honest. Wish I would have worn my boots out here. There's more of that tobacco. That's tobacco can there, half and half. Old orange juice, dang. I ain't never seen one like that yet. Weird. That, my friends, is old. Look at the design on the side. That's cool. Have to take that one. There's another one. Exact same one. That's crazy. You get bottles like this. I don't know if y'all can tell, but that has a star in the middle of the circle. Weird. There's an old Listerine bottle. What's this? Got a lot more digging to do. Oh, shit. Well, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. I wonder what this was. No telling, but I really do wonder what that is. Something cool looking. Another one of them old cups. No telling what's around here, honestly, but I didn't bring nothing with me today to carry the stuff, so I had to come back another day. But I am going to carry this license plate because look at it. '65. Super cool, man. Super duper cool, man. All right, y'all. Well, like I said, just follow the fence line and you should come up on a bottle or two. Hopefully. I don't know. Good luck hunting.